attitude of Western travel?
It was coming down really fast.
Reese Bradling says it was a fighter jet.
And then it seemed to me like at the last possible second, it kind of banked hard to the left and then went vertical at full throttle. And so I was like, holy cow. So I turn around and I look, and the engine boosters are just glowing bright orange.
An F-15 flying just above that streetlight and over the tops of those homes.
The windows were rattling, and it was definitely a wake-up call. It was very close, very, way closer than it ever should have been, for any reason.
But it felt like it was right on top of me, yes, it did.
Did you think he was going to crash?
For a minute, I did, yes. But then he banked hard to the left, like I said, and then you could just feel the power of the engines, and he went up vertical, and like I said, my windows were shaking in my office. You could almost feel it in your chest, and he just went up like vertical.
1 Des Moines approach on frequency.
We learned Venom 1 was his call name.
Venom 1, maintain VFR at your discretion.
Radar shows he did a couple of tight turns and took off. It rattled windows for miles.
I was like, oh, holy cow, what's going on? And oh, did you guys see that?
Once we started making phone calls, the Florida Air National Guard found out about what happened in the skies over the western suburbs. They said they contacted the pilot immediately, who admitted to flying low here. They say an investigation is now underway, and that pilot, he was sent on a commercial flight back to Florida.
Somebody's gonna have a little talking to with the pilot, I would say.
The Florida National Guard says there were no mechanical problems with the jet and it wasn't about to crash. The pilot was headed from Jacksonville to Sioux City so his jet could get painted. But the color he left behind here?
The rocket boosters, I mean, they were just full throttle, more power. It was bright orange.
Won't be forgotten anytime soon.
I mean, it's a very heavily populated area. You don't want anything to happen at all, but if somebody was playing tricks or games or, wanted a thrill ride, this is not the place to do it at all.